welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is a Fields Full House. So today's video is going to be a pregnancy update video. I will be 28 weeks tomorrow, and it's always like a big number. Like, I don't know why. It's so close to 30 and 30 so close to 40 and 40 is baby time. So it just comes by so fast, like once you hit 28 weeks. I think it's also like a bigger like milestone because I believe that's when you start going every 2 weeks instead of every 4 weeks. I should have this down by memory by now, but I don't. Anyway, so if y'all are new here, I am pregnant with our 10th baby, and I am due August 10th. So I just had my doctor checkup last week, and so I'm going to make a pregnancy update video now. Okay, first, I think I can officially say that I have reached that grouchy stage in pregnancy that I hit where I have no filter and I just say what I think with whatever situation is going on. I didn't realize that I necessarily did this until a friend pointed it out a few pregnancies ago, mind you. But yeah, I reach a grouchy point and just say what I think and how I feel, and there's no filter. But yeah, so just as long as everybody stays on the good side of me, we'll be doing okay. Okay, so like I said, I just had my OB appointment on this past Friday, which was May 15th, I believe. And I had missed my April appointment. I was supposed to have the glucose test done April 20 something, but I missed that appointment. We had a very busy week, so I just canceled it and I just hadn't rescheduled it until May. And honestly, I looked at it as I was like, it's a glucose screening. I'm fine. I've never failed it. Okay. Never. With 9 kids, never once failed it. Guess what happened? I failed it. Yeah. I'm not exactly happy about that. I'm like, oh, why? Like, I'm a little bummed and overwhelmed by it. I have to go do the 3-hour test, which as a busy mom, for anybody that stays at home with their kids and homeschools, it is hard to leave for 3 to 4 hours for a glucose test, okay? And I have to have it done at a lab, and obviously I have to stay there for the 3 hours. So I'm actually hoping, Nathan has tomorrow off, so I'm hoping that I can get in tomorrow morning. Remind me to schedule that appointment. Y'all will see this well after that. Ask me if I did it and if I made it. That's what y'all need to ask me. Okay, so anyways, besides the glucose test, my appointment was completely normal. I actually had to see a different doctor. It's the only doctor that was available at that time, which I found out later. The doctor that I have been seeing is no longer taking patients in the office because of the coronavirus thing. She's only doing on-call patients at the hospital. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm assuming just deliveries. And I don't know why she's not in the office. I don't know. I just found that out. So I'm a little worried about that as well because I was hoping that she would agree to deliver me. She is really the only doctor that I am comfortable with. If you know me in real life and if you have followed along for a long time, I had my previous OB that I saw for my last several children since Miley, so I've seen her since the last 8 years. She is no longer an OB, so I had to find a new doctor for this baby. And I have only seen her a handful of times. It's actually who my old OB referred me to. But I just really am not comfortable with other people in the office. So anyways, we'll figure that out soon. I'm a little anxious about that as well. So yeah, so anyways, I saw this doctor that I don't particularly care for. She's a nice lady. She just is not as naturally minded as I would like things to be. And I saw her once with Harper. So, and Harper's 2.5. So I didn't see her at all with Drew. Anyway, so she kind of gave me a hard time about being officially geriatric pregnancy age and this being my 10th baby. And that's why I don't really like to see doctors that aren't naturally minded, because they kind of focus on all these other things to where I have had, no issues, no concerns with having so many children, like as far as on my body. So to focus on the negative is just, I don't know, kind of irrelevant in my opinion. But I listened to her and, whatever. Just, I feel like if she ends up delivering my baby, she's going to sign me up for a hysterectomy and just like say, be done, lady. That's how I feel. So anyways, it was an okay appointment, but it wasn't okay in that sense. I actually did not share with her one of the concerns of something that's been happening, because I was afraid that she would just say, you're old and you're tired and you just need to hang up your childbearing years. I have been experiencing those bad ligament pains, and I have had them with several other children as well. And the pregnancy belt does help, and I am seeing a chiropractor this time. However, I have not seen the chiropractor in just over 2 weeks, because if you saw my vlog of where I fell, I didn't want to go to the chiropractor while my back was all bruised and have the chiropractor push on my back, and that hurt even more. So I'm going back to the chiropractor starting tomorrow. So hopefully that will help relieve some of the pains that I have been having. Honestly, they've been pretty intense. I would say the most intense that they have been. And maybe that does mean, you know, things are getting too stretched out or whatever. But I want a doctor who's going to look at the whole picture, not just that one symptom. You know what I mean? So anyways, the ligament pains that I have been having have been waking me up in the middle of the night. Like, it's not just with movement. It is like a stabbing pain in the middle of the night that'll wake me up, and it doesn't just go away in a few seconds. So it's a little concerning to me. I am trying to take better care of myself. I'm trying to drink tons of water, and not do as much crazy yard work as I normally do, you know. Okay, I am naturally a busybody, so all the things that I do, I genuinely love to do them. And I mean, I'm a mom. I love taking care of my kids, and I love taking them places, and I love doing yard work. Like, all those things I love doing. So for me to sit down and rest more it doesn't come naturally to me, okay? But with the pains that I'm experiencing, I need to take it just a little bit, you know, more seriously and sit down and rest. And so therefore, the kids have been helping a lot, and Nathan's been helping a lot. I mean, they help a lot anyways. But I'm very thankful that I have, one, so many people to ask for help from. I'm like, so I don't just wear out one person. Okay, this past week, so my appointment was on Friday. This past week has actually been a really rough week. I have just felt very run down, exhausted, and just hurt from everything from my back to my feet to my the ligament pains that I'm having. Just all of it has just hurt. Some days are good and some days are bad. The pregnancy belt, like I said, does help. Actually, it's probably been since last weekend that I've been feeling pretty crummy. But today I actually feel pretty good. So I'm like, hopefully we're on the upswing. Me drinking more water and trying to rest more is helping. Yes, hang on. Sorry about that. So hopefully all those things are helping, and me getting back into the chiropractor will help too. And maybe part of me falling has made me feel worse too. I don't know. So I don't want to sound like a complete negative Nancy here and focusing on the negative. I'm just trying to share my experience and with this baby. This pregnancy is very similar to what I experienced with Harper, except it's a little bit worse this time. I hurt a lot with Harper, and I hurt so much that I said to Nathan, maybe we should pray about this being our last baby. We didn't feel completely led to be done, obviously, because we had Drew and we're pregnant again. And so, like I said, I hurt really bad with Harper, but with Drew's pregnancy, I didn't hurt I hurt like normal aches and pains, but nothing like I did with Harper and nothing like I did with this baby. So I think a lot of it has to do with the baby's positioning as well. And she's just not in a very good position, I guess. So anyways, I'll get through this. Like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm just focusing on the negative, because it really is. So I really do love being pregnant. It's not easy. It's not all rainbows and sunshine and all that. It is hard work. But I really enjoy the pregnancy time, because it's the only time, especially after having so many children, it's the only time that it's just me and the baby. Like, feeling her move and all those, like, I'm the only one that gets to experience that. I'm the only one that's getting to know her now, to where after I have her, I'm going to have to share her with the rest of my family. And that sounds terrible, but you know what I mean? Like, all the kids are going to want to hold her and all that, which is great. I want them to love on her and bond with her too. But I don't have to share her right now. And it's just me and her, and nobody else gets to experience that. And it's just pretty cool. Anyway, so, okay, so my point in saying all this is, even though I'm having aches and pains and I'm tired and it's not exactly the easiest pregnancy in the world, it is only 9 months. It's only 9 months of going through this. There are, plenty of good days, and there are, some very hard days. But 9 months is not that long to have a lifetime with this child. And we are super excited about that. That putting in, a little bit of hard work now is going to be well worth it in the end of getting to raise her and know her and love on her for the rest of our lives. So we are super thankful for that. Okay, we are also reaching the exciting point of preparing for our new baby. I'll start pulling out things and seeing what I need to replace, what is still in good condition, and start washing things and pulling out the baby girl clothes and seeing exactly what I have, and then I can make a list of the things that we need. And we always go shopping as a family. We always get the baby a few new outfits, a new blanket, a new lovey. I typically buy new bottles and new passies and, just like the essential type things. But we do that all as a family together, and just each kid, like I give them, okay, well, you get to pick out the baby bottles and you get to pick out, whatever items that we need. So we are reaching the fun and exciting point of this pregnancy in that aspect. So that is my 7-month pregnancy update. I can't believe I'm already 7 months pregnant. And it is just approaching super fast. So I hope that you all enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.